Hello, my friends. Happy Friday Eve day. You know how I like to do things. Let me get my Facebook group going. Awesome. I see us live in the group. So good to see you all. Can you believe today is the last, almost not the last day, the last Thursday in January, but I realized it's the fifth Thursday. Have y'all felt like this month has lasted forever? Oh my stars. Anyway, you know how I like to do things around here using StreamYard. I am live on my YouTube channel, LinkedIn, and also here in my free Facebook group called Be a Confident Entrepreneur. You guys, if you're not in that group, I don't even know what you're doing with your life. Look up Be a Confident Entrepreneur, the best Facebook group on the platform, if I do say so myself. Over 3,000 online entrepreneurs doing exactly what you're doing. I go live every week with trainings. We have experts on every topic. You can promote your offers with links in my group, and you're encouraged to actually connect in the DMs and talk to each other. It's refreshing. All right, so join my group. Okay, so today, because I totally got off on a tangent on that, I'm so sorry. Let me rewind back. Today, I'm going to talk to you about Facebook jail. Holy cow, how I landed in it and how my email list ended up bailing me out. But first, just in case we are new to each other, I am Tracy Beavers. I'm an award-winning business and sales coach with over 20 years of experience in marketing, sales, and business growth. And several years ago, I became fed up with my corporate career and I hatched a plan to fully exit. And once I did, back in my second full year of focusing just on this online business, I busted through the six-figure ceiling and I have not looked back. And I'm not saying that to brag. I'm sharing that with you for inspiration for you. If I can do it, you can do it too. I teach all organic visibility and list growth strategies. My strategies are fresh. What we do is we layer my strategies and we get your list growth happening automatically every day in the background of your business so that you do not have to think about running expensive paid ads and hoping they're going to work or being told to create yet another free lead magnet because you've probably already done that. So I teach you everything else you can do to get massive visibility online where you're going to have people saying, I see you everywhere. It happens for me. It's happening for my alums that just finished my program. It's very exciting. As I go through this training today and I talk to you about Facebook jail, if you have questions or comments, throw those into the chat. I love to hear from you. It's so daunting to go live and have nobody say anything. So let me know that you're here. And if you're watching on replay, let me know that too. Comment with a question, comment with a comment, and let's connect. Okay, so there I was, preparing for the launch of my 8-week group coaching program. You guys know all about it. It's called Business Visibility Made Easy. I've been talking about it since the 1st of January. And suddenly I could no longer send direct messages on Facebook, in the DMs, the private messages. So as far as I know, Facebook is the only platform where you can find yourself in jail regarding your DMs and your activities in groups. You don't see this on Instagram, I don't think. You definitely don't see it over on LinkedIn, which I think you should based on the cold spammy DMs I get over there. But it's really kind of silly. It's like, come on, Facebook, what's up with that? But I do understand, giving them the benefit of the doubt, that they need to protect their users from cold spammy bots. I get that. But the times I have been in Facebook jail, you guys, I've been DMing people that are joining my free group. They want to be connected with me, for goodness sake, and I can't send them a welcome message in the DMs. How crazy is that? So here's what happened. We started promotion of Business Visibility Made Easy back at the first of the month on January 8th. And I'm used to being able to manually send 70 or more, sometimes 150 direct messages a day without any problem. So sending a lot of messages is completely normal for me because let me ask you a question. One of my mentors says this all the time. If you're not in the DMs, are you even selling? You guys need to live in the DMs if you want to make those conversions. So sending a lot of messages for me and having messages back and forth and conversations with people all day is something Facebook is used to me doing. So I did something a little bit different though. I started with a new CRM system last summer. I love it. It's called Group Track. If you are looking for a way to track your leads effectively and efficiently, holy cow, get with me on this. I can show you, I can give you a little demo video. You're going to love it. But anyway, I decided to take things up a notch and I decided to try their bulk messaging service because it sends messages by automation to the members of my free group. I can check in on them. I can invite them to one of my free live masterclasses. I can invite them to this live training. I can do all kinds of things. I can just, ask them if they're okay. So Group Track is amazing with this. And it's not their fault what happened. Listen, let me just make that clear. But it is the most effective way to track your leads of your prospective clients and your clients for retention from Instagram and Facebook. So I got all excited about using the bulk messaging sender. And fun fact, as I tend to do, I got a little overzealous with the number that I asked the system to send per day, because I am used to sending manual messages somewhere between 70 and sometimes 150 manually per day. So what did I do? I set it to send. I think the first time I set it to send 150 messages a day. Really, really dumb on my part. Be smarter than me. Because in hindsight, I was all go big or go home, right? And I was like, I'm going to reach out to everybody. Oh, my stars. A few days of this and boom, I could no longer send DMs to people joining my free group. Nope, nothing was going through. Now, listen, there are about 1,000 different versions of Facebook going on at any given time. So depending on the version you have, your direct messaging usage, this may never happen to you. I mean, it might all depend on the version I've got. But what I noticed was that this was really interesting. I could still send a DM to people that I had a recent DM history with. Like those were going through no problem. If the history was a bit older, like 6 months or more, the conversation, some of those were going through, but not all of them. And if I had no history with the person, I wasn't friends with them yet, they were not going through at all. And that's what happened to the people that were joining my free Facebook group that I wanted to welcome in, because a strategy I teach is when you have your own free Facebook group and people join it, you need to send them a welcome DM. It's like, welcome into my home. Here's the bathroom. Here's the cocktails. Here's where the DJ is, whatever. Here's the dance floor. It's like a welcome on in, come on into the community. But I couldn't do it, which I think is really stupid. But I had no DM history with them and we weren't friends yet. So there I was, staring at my computer thinking, what the heck am I going to do now? I mean, I'm in launch, for goodness sake. There is money on the line. And I need to be able to respond to people that have reached out to me, to people joining my free group, to people on my wait list that asked me to let them know when the doors were going to reopen for Business Visibility Made Easy. I was mad. It takes a lot. It takes a lot to make me mad. And I was mad and I was frustrated and I was stressed. And I literally, tell me if you've ever had a moment like this. I literally said, okay, God. Okay, God. I have no idea what's going on. If you could just give me a clue, that'd be great. If you could fix it for me, that would be even better. And I'm going to tell you honestly, I had a pity party. I did. I sure did. I had a pity party. I was cranky. I was frustrated. I tried not to take it out on my husband, but he could tell that something was wrong. But then I had to say to myself, Tracy, you are a serious CEO with a business to build. What can you do? So I asked myself, what can I do? Because you see, I'm a very resilient, resourceful person, very resourceful. Growing up, my mom always told me the worst thing anybody could ever say to me is, no, you can't do that. That's never going to work. That's not possible. Because I always answered with, oh, hold my purse and watch me, right? Resilient, resourceful. So thinking through what I could do, and I asked a few of my business besties that are using this same group track system, and they gave me a genius idea. They said, email your list and tell them you're in jail and ask them to DM you. Genius. And although I hesitated for a second, because tell me if you can relate to this too. It's not easy for me to ask for help or favors. It is so much easier for me to help you, for you to say, hey, Tracy, I'm in jail, come get me out, than for me to tell anybody what's happened to me and ask for help. But I thought, okay, Tracy, you got to try some stuff and you got to see if this will work. And I knew that a lot of people on my list are not people that have ever connected with me in the DMs. So I thought, this might just work, because some of the people on my list, like I said, I wasn't friends with them yet on Facebook because they hadn't joined my group. Not everybody that's in my group is on my list, and not everybody that's on my list is in my group. So I thought, let's see if this will work. So I sent my email list, and let me know in the comments if you got the email. I thought it was kind of funny myself. I sent my list an email, a short, funny email with a subject line that had flame emojis in it, and it said, "I am in jail." Still cracks me up. And in the email, I told them I was in Facebook jail, and I asked them if they could please bail me out by sending me a DM on Facebook before I got assigned an orange jumpsuit and flip-flops. I even said in the email, send me a DM that says, "Hello, jailbird." Y'all, I'm sorry. That just makes me laugh out loud. And the response was overwhelming and heartwarming and hilarious. And it worked until 2 days later when I was back in jail. Yes, I was, but that's another story. You guys, what were the blessings in this? Was I frustrated? Oh my gosh, yes. I was talking to God. I was cranky with my husband. I poured myself a vodka soda. Don't judge me. But here's what I learned in the end. Here's what I learned, and it brought it back home. It brought back home everything that I teach you, the true power of having an email list. I mean, if this isn't proof, I don't know what is. Being able to have the emails of my audience is gold, because as this story proves, social media is not always our friend. And when the chips are down and you're in launch and money's on the line, you got to do something scrappy. My email subscribers, I've always felt this, but I didn't really have proof because people hadn't really replied much to my emails in the past. And some of these people are super nice people, but they probably just don't have time to reply. And if you were one of those people on my list that DM'd me to save me, thank you. Thank you so, so much. I cannot tell you how much better I felt. It warmed my heart in that massively frustrating moment when I did. For a minute, I wanted to throw in the towel. It was wonderful to have people sending me emails and DMs making funny jokes like, "How's jail? Did you get your cot assigned? How's the food?" It was just funny. And they were ready and willing to help me and have a really good laugh in the process. So when I asked myself, what could I do? Here's a list of things that came up. Listen to this. I was still able to successfully DM some people. So I kept trying, and I was able to get my messages through to some people that were on my wait list, wanting the VIP waitlister offer. I've got stages set up in my CRM showing me who said yes for the masterclass. And I was able to check into Kajabi, my email service provider, to see what date they chose and then set a task for follow-up. And those that didn't grab a spot, some of those DMs did go through, and I was able to say, "Hey, what date am I going to see you for the live masterclass? I want to watch for your name popping up in the chat." And they would respond back. I was able to see who was attending the live masterclass the next day. And I was able to send them a DM telling them how excited I was to see them tomorrow. And some of those went through. I couldn't DM new people joining my free Facebook group, but what I could and did do, because when people join my free Facebook group, they want to give me their email address. That's a strategy I teach because your free Facebook group needs to be a list growth funnel for you. And by the way, we write the membership entry questions. People want to give me their email address. So I had their email address. So I couldn't send them a DM, but what I did do, I sent them an email from my Gmail account, and I could still welcome them in. And then I asked him, I said, "Please accept my friend request and shoot me a DM since I'm in jail and mine aren't working. I'd love to talk to you over there." I keep lists in Trello. I use the free version of Trello, and I keep lists of people every single launch who have expressed interest in my program in the past. They want to know when the doors are going to open again. They have worked with me one-to-one. Maybe they did a 45-minute one-to-one session. And for the most part, because Group Track allowed me to stage and tag them, I could try to send them a DM, and some of those went through. So what started out as a truly frustrating, upsetting experience turned into something kind of great. And it reinforced everything that I teach, that the email list is truly the only way to stay connected with your audience and your ideal clients. And when the chips are down, I want you to ask yourself, what can you do? And then I want you to do that until things get better. You guys, being an entrepreneur, it's freaking hard. You hear me say that every single week. It takes resilience, patience, resourcefulness, consistency. And if you have those coupled with a can-do spirit, nothing can stop you from reaching your goals. Now, speaking of the email list and the growth of it, email list growth happens as a result of gaining massive visibility online, where it looks like you are online 24/7 and you have people saying to you, I see you everywhere. That's the goal of every entrepreneur. That's what I teach with my strategies. Visibility leads to list growth. List growth leads to that income you want because your list is what's going to convert into your buyers. The doors are open for my 8-week group coaching program that I just talked to you guys about, Business Visibility Made Easy. But don't wait. This round that starts February 10, the doors close this Sunday, February 2nd. We have 26 new students in the program so far. I've lost track. I'm so excited. I am so jazzed up to get to work with them, and I want you in this program. And if you're worried about making money and paying for it, I've had a lot of conversations with people this past week who have said, Tracy, I've spent a lot of money on programs and I haven't gotten any results. Let me tell you, my program is different. Book a free 15-minute Zoom with me and let's talk about your business, what's worked, what hasn't worked, where do you want to go? And I will be honest with you and tell you if the time is right for you to jump into my program. The least expensive way to do it is on the 6-pay option. It's only $197 a month. So I want you to ask yourself, how much of what I have do I need to sell to cover $197 a month so that I can learn more from Tracy, have her help me develop a different offer, have her help me promote it, have her check my marketing messaging, all the things I do in the program for every student. I was talking to a gal yesterday. She has a membership that's $75. I said, what would happen if we could get you 2 to 3 more people every month with my strategies, being visible, using the right marketing messaging, promoting the right amount of times to the right people? What if we got you 2 to 3 more people every month? That would cover the cost of the program. Somebody else told me that they had canceled a $97 membership they had been in to save money. And I said, okay, well, my program's only $100 more than that. If you were able to cover that cost, how could we get you $100 more each month so that you could join us? We have to be resourceful. We have to be resilient. We have to have faith that it's going to work for you. Business Visibility Made Easy is the only online training of its kind that's going to show you exactly how to get massively visible, to grow your audience, pull them from the online space onto your email list without having to consider paid ads or creating another free lead magnet. I get your list growth happening automatically every day in the background of your business. And if you're looking for the answer to grow your list without ads, without somebody telling you to just create another lead magnet and put it out on social, I got you. I've got the answers to this. I am the expert. This is what sets me apart. All right. This program is completely different from, I want to share this with you. It's a question I get asked all the time. How is your program different from all the other list building programs? It's 100% different, night and day. The other list building programs, they're great. They teach you how to identify your ideal client, create a free lead magnet, and put it out on social media. I teach you everything else that you need and should be doing. 10 strategies layered in the order I teach creates a marketing machine for you that gets your list growth happening automatically every day in the background of your business so you can focus on other things. You do not have to think about spending time on list growth. All right, I want you to have my strategies. I want you to have full access to me for the 8 weeks. The other thing that sets my program apart from all the others is that you actually get to talk to me. Refreshing, right? I think people don't believe me when I say that. Every student is in our private student-only Facebook group. Post something, tag me, I swoop in, I answer you. And if I need to do a Loom video to answer you on a deeper level, like if I'm reviewing a landing page for you, I'm reviewing a sales page, I'm reviewing your social media copy, I'm going to make a Loom video for you so you can hear me reviewing it in real time. That's way better than me just typing a comment, right? Then every week we have a live strategy session. It is not the same old tired Q&A sessions you've been to in the past. We're on Zoom together, Brady Bunch style. I say, raise your hand if you've got questions for me. And I call on everybody and I take as much time as it needs. If we need to be on there for 90 minutes, I will stay on for 90 minutes or more than that to make sure every question is answered. And after you ask me a question, I'm going to reply with, is there anything else? Is there anything else? Because it is so important to me that you get high attention and somebody that's actually going to help you. Okay, go to tracybeavers.com/BVME for Business Visibility Made Easy. I'm going to toss that into the comments once I get off of this live. Actually, let me see if I can do it right now over on Facebook. I want you to check out the program and I want you to plan to join us. And let me ask you this question. This is bold. I'm going to be bold here for a second, which I'm not comfortable being bold, but I've got to get uncomfortable sometimes. Tough love. I want to ask you, what's the risk of not joining us? The risk is not having anybody to buy your offers, because the decision to join this round or not, it's going to cost you either way. It either costs you the price of the program because you joined and but you're going to be able to start achieving your income goals, or it's going to cost you not to join. Stay where you are, do the things you've been doing, cobbling together free stuff, discounted stuff that doesn't give you results, and you don't gain traction towards your income goals. So which one is more expensive? I think it's the second option, not joining us. The difference in this program is you and me, step by step, building your business. And I cannot wait to welcome you in. If you've got questions about it, DM me, see what I did there, or email me, tracy@tracybeavers.com. I will be absolutely happy to hop on a 15-minute Zoom with you and talk about your business and your goals. I'm going to go over and check the chat really fast, just to see if anybody has any questions. Catherine's here. Hey, Catherine, I'm so glad to see you. Jane said, emails are too time consuming for me at the moment. However, I use it as a reminder of live sessions. I registered. Okay, I prefer Facebook notification reminders too. Awesome, Jane. I'm glad to see you here. So Jane likes a DM also. I love that. Yep. Sometimes our email inboxes can just get super crowded, right? Okay, my friends, be here live with me every Thursday at 11:30 Central. Put it on your Google Calendar, set a phone alarm, and remember, I say this every week and it's the truth, and I want you to hear it, and I repeat it because it is so important. Don't go it alone. Being an entrepreneur is freaking hard. Some days you're the bee's knees. Everybody wants to join your program. Other days, nobody's answering your DMs. Nobody's replying to your emails. The phone stopped ringing, right? And you feel like you are alone. And if you feel that way, you are not alone, my friend. You are not. We all feel that way. So I want you to have a great balance of the week and weekend. And I want you to remember that when one of us rises, we all rise. So that is why we have got to keep cheering each other on. I will not be here with you next week, but I have a fun surprise. One of my Business Visibility Made Easy alums, Louise Cordell from England, from the from the UK. Hello, United Kingdom. It's been a long week, y'all. She is coming in to do a takeover for me because I'm full disclosure, I'm a little tired from this launch and I need a break. And so Louise said, I'll come in, I'll take over your live. So you cannot, I'm so excited. I'm not going to reveal what she's going to talk about, but you're going to love it. All right, my friends, I will see you next week. Thanks for being here.